Good evening, everybody. I hope I find you well. It's another beautiful night in Panama. Tonight is the night of the Dianas. So at midnight, all across the country, there'll be music blaring, um, drum sets, trombones, everything you can think of at midnight. So it's about to get nuts here in a little while. They usually do it right at that. One of the ones here in the city is right at that building. But this year they decided not to do it at the building. So they're doing it at the park behind our house. So from midnight to about 3 a.m., there won't be any sleep because it's going to be super, super, super loud. So I'm happy to be with you guys, chilling for a little bit before we take that in. Probably go up to the rooftop and listen from up there. But yeah, interesting day in crypto land, and especially Hex and Pulsechain land. So I'm pumped. I know you're pumped. Let me pull it up for you. What Senor Hart tweeted out. Share screen. Pulsechain update. A and B teams are competing to release first. Development is going fine. Pulsex has been fine for a long time. Now, what's even more interesting is the things that people are saying. Could it be so? Everyone take notes. Oh yeah, come on, code farmers. Here we go. Absolutely amazing. Deluxe Pulsechain testnet version 3. Which team will be first to release a stable build? Okay. I've been saying that I believe testnet version 3 is coming sooner than people think. They're competing to release first. Good things coming to those who wait. Richie Rich, I haven't seen him in a while. He's a guy that I used to I've live streamed a couple times with Discourse Syndicate back in the day. I wonder what he's up to. Wild West Crypto Show. Ask and ye shall receive. Funny. When you and your boy work for Richard Hart. That's funny. Red team, blue team right now. Yep. That's great. It looks like things are moving. Yes, things are moving. Thanks for the update, Richard. A versus B. You guys are really taking the anime stuff serious. About to kill it, Pulsechain. Thank you for update, Richard. Let's go, Pulsechain. The thing is, he tweeted something similar to this like 6-7 months ago. Plexkin said, "You're not the only one working on spaceships. Awesome. What happened to no more updates? Please don't block me. Big fan here. I got an alt just in case you do, though." Okay, steak and apes. Wait, we said this back in May. See, I just realized that. Yeah, he did say that back in May. Ask and you shall receive. Beautiful. I'm rooting for Team B. Let's see if Team A can prove me wrong. Red and blue are making purple. What do we want? When do we want it? Yeah. So everyone's excited. I didn't really get too excited about it, but I figured I'd talk about it tonight in the stream. It's good news, right? I mean, we want to see some news. I still think that it's possible that we have Pulsechain for a nice Christmas gift, and it'll give us something to do over the holidays and to be shilling to our families over Christmas and tell them that next 10,000x gem while they're all looking at us drunk off their eggnog saying you're freaking retarded, right? I'm sorry, I shouldn't use that word. Richard taught us we can't use that word. Like your family's looking at us like we're dumb or something, right? Didn't you say that was going to happen last year? And they're all wrecked. Yeah. So it's good times. PC in the Matrix. Bobby Hexrod, no FUD, but did you see the SEC subpoena? I don't want to say more than that. I saw it, but look, man, I've been involved with Library for a while, or Odyssey, and they're used to having, so they've been dealing with the SEC for going on 3 years. Yoden, heading to bed. We'll watch in the morning. Cheers, everyone. Yoden works hard. That's why he's a beast in the crypto or in the Hex community. I'm sure he's DCAing and Hex enthusiast, Andrews, free speech. Good evening, all. One day closer to the Pulse launch. Stack those bags and work. Oh, and organize more Hex meetups. Steve D, definitely. We do them here. I wouldn't call it a meetup. I would say it's just one-on-ones with just just a couple family members, like 5-6 people. The guys, the gentleman that had the quinceanera the other day for his daughter, he's suggesting that we have like a bi-weekly meetup where everyone just sits around, cook some ribs up, talk crypto. And I agreed. I think we should do that. So that's coming down the pipe for Panama. Victory. Chico Valancourt, howdy. Bright Light Crypto, what's up? Nice update. Yeah, it's a great update. What are you doing? How are you doing this evening? I'm great, Jeremy. I'm about to go enjoy some Dianas, and that's what they call them. They call them Dianas. Just people just standing there. The bands just it's crazy. It's the most patriotic month in Panama. This is our Independence Day month. We have 3 Independence Days: Spain, Colombia, and I don't know. Maybe there isn't a third one, but the third one might be like celebration of getting the Panama Canal or something. Who knows? TexX, welcome, sir. Always good to see you. Hey, Tin Top, on time for class today. Yes, you are, Hex Bear. What's the subpoena by the SEC for some Hex promoter? Yeah, just blow it off, guys. Nice update today. Pulsechain done. Pulsechain close. I think so. That's what it sounds like. Ooh. I'm excited, man. I want that Christmas gift. I told my wife, look, hey, Stas. I told my wife, because she wants to go to Medellin, Colombia for Christmas. And I told her, we're not going unless Pulsechain launches. I said, let's just wait. All right. We're going to the next week on the next weekend. We're going to a resort, an all-inclusive out on the beaches for 4 nights, just to escape for a few days. It won't interfere too much with this. Maybe just Sunday and Monday night, unless I just do it mobile. Maybe I could just do it on my phone, do a shorter version. But yeah, she's getting some breaks. It's her birthday. We're going to go take her out for her birthday. Yes, it is a very interesting day. Yeah, Randy, getting back. Had fever last couple of days. Feeling better today. Nice interview with Mike. Saw him with Sniper. Yeah. Oh, did he? He did a show with Marcus Sniper. Mike, our Crypto Sniper. Mike is my first business partner in Panama. So if you missed that video live stream, we did it this morning and early in the morning. And Mike's a super, super knowledgeable guy. Right up there. He taught me so much. And he believed in me, and he's the one that saw my capabilities on social media. And he said, we need to bring on Randy as a business partner and help him, or have him help us do the marketing. And I did, and we did great. Team that loses release anyway, 2 pulses. Yeah. The team that finishes Pulsechain properly first should get a major prize. I'm sure they will. I mean, that's how you do it, right? You dangle a carrot. Which team are we reading for, A or B? I'm always for the underdog. Let's go with B. Richie Rich is doing pretty good. Cool. He's a good guy. Good news is the bad news did not work out. Just saying. Okay. My man Randy, a great evening to you, my friend. You too, Pepe. The comments on Twitter, there's something else. And there's people, I'm one of the guys that was like, wait, you said this before. I don't want to get too excited, but I get caught up in it just like everybody else. Pamp it. That's right. Pulse, please. I'll take it now. Yes. Sweaty. Damn straight. Well, I'll take it right now. I'd like to have a nice pulse giving. Yep. Give me that version 3 this month and a full launch next month. That would be amazing. I can't stop thinking of that Spanish interview of those 2 guys laughing their ass off. That Hexacub memed. Red and blue, Mike make purple. Yeah, that gentleman's dead. He died. That meme. Just let you guys know if you know what I'm talking about. All hail King Richard. More talk on 10,000x spanking PLSX. We'll put on. Yeah. Just remember, When I say that PLSS is going to outperform, it's just in the short term. I'm talking in the next bull run. Then after the next bull run, I think it'll the layer one will take its place as the king, as layer ones usually do. A life changer. How many weeks do you believe he will run testnet 3 before launch? At least 3 to 4, I would think. No, yes, exactly. Just a couple weeks. You just need to make sure that there's no major glitches. They can always fix things on the run or on the go, I mean, I should say. But it's nice to run for a couple weeks just to see if there's no major glitches. I know when it comes out, I am going to be playing hours per day, just getting into it, learning how everything works, learning how to set orders, learning how to set one-sided staking, learning how to use liquid loans, fiat.io, and all these different major platforms so that I can be ready when the Pulsechain launches. I don't want to be sitting on the sidelines like, how do we do this? I don't want to be one of those guys. Yes, I know Pulsechain, Liquid Loans said that they're going to delay launch until Pulsechain's been out for a couple months or something. Originally, that's how it was. We'll see how it goes. BB System, Randy, good afternoon. Will we have to do 2 unstakes when Pulsechain comes out for our hex, 1 on eHex and 1 on pHex every time we unstake? Thank you. Yeah, BB System is just not 2. You're going to have 4 because you also have ETH POW and Ethereum Fair. So get prepared. You're going to have 4 to do. Start learning now. You can start practicing for Pulsechain by doing ETH POW and Ethereum Fair right now. If you had stakes that you set up more than a month or like 2 months ago now, you can practice over there. And I use ICOSA, the ICOSA contract or the website to do everything for Hex. It's a great front end for everything Hex. And if you use the ICOSA website, you never have to worry about forgetting your to mint your Hedron, because it's right in front of your face. It says you have this many Hedron to mint, so you can't miss it. You can't say retard, but if you're the dude playing another dude, you can say full retard, which I like better. Nice, Bobby. Hi, Doug. Bonsoir. What was that? Bonsoir? Bonsoir, Randy. I don't speak French. It's one language I never got into. Randy, the building behind you is on fire because it mix, aka Jayasol, tonight is a big night in Panama, so they're celebrating. At midnight, this whole city erupts in music. It's ridiculous. You guys ain't seen nothing like it. There'll be marching bands out there on the corner, just hitting those snare drums, and they're the big old round drums. Dun, 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 dun. The guys with the trumpets. There ain't no sleep for Randy tonight. Crypto Coffee released a video showing him buying random people groceries with Hex money, trying the Mr. Beast route. Yeah, I was the one that commented on Richard's post when he said, what kind of other marketing should we do? And I said, let's do the Mr. Beast stuff. And, geez, I think I got like 200 likes on that comment. So I think it's great. No end in sight for Fed rate hikes. Cooler heads will prevail over the next few months. His Excellency, you're absolutely correct. There is no pivot coming yet. This is war. I've told you guys, if you watch my Smita series, these rate hikes have little to do with the American people and the American economy. I think it has more to do with the war with the BRICS and to keep their currencies hurting. They're gonna keep on the gas. And what you're gonna see happen is see countries like Japan and China dumping their US treasuries on the market, which is going to continue to keep inflation high. And then the Fed's going to say, okay, we have to continue to raise rates. Then they're going to dump more treasuries. And it's just going to be this nasty circle. And they're not, people are going to be like, okay, the interest rates keep going up, but nothing's getting fixed because other countries are dumping the treasuries. It's all on purpose. They want CBDCs. They want to destroy the world's currencies. Everyone's going to be just in so much pain that they're going to kneel and capitulate and say, okay, just give us a worldwide currency, or maybe we'll start out with like 5 or 6 different currencies. The BRICS nations will have their version. EU has motorcycle. The EU has their currency, the euro. I don't know what the UK will use. Probably still use the pound, and then maybe the Commonwealth will have something similar to based on the pound and the Canadian and the Aussie. Maybe all those they'll do something. Who knows? But that's their goal. In the end, they want to make it more and more concentrated at the top as far as power is concerned. And the next step is to make it jurisdictions like North America, South America, those kind of things. Scary stuff. I'm kind of glad I'm about 2/3 through life or whatever, because this stuff's crazy. I think that those of us who are in our almost 50 or above 50, we lived in probably one of the best times in human history. Really, seriously, it was great times. Victory says, I'm not getting any more excited until we see version 3. That's kind of how I feel. But I got caught up in a little bit just because I got a live stream to do. I see all these tweets and everyone's super excited. So I get caught up in the fervor. Sandy Beach. Good evening, ma'am. I hope you're doing well. Victory. Hello, Randy and everybody. That clip with the laughing dude was epic. Yeah. That poor guy, he did die though. He died right prior to the pandemic. Easiest way to get enough ETH-W and ETH-F just for unstaking fees. Doug, this is hard because I don't know your situation. So when the fork for ETH 2.0 happened, or whatever it was, whatever you want to call it, if you had Ethereum in those wallets, you would have gotten those copied over onto ETH-W and ETH-Fair. What you can do is you can mint your Hedron that you have and sell your Hedron in order to get more ETH-W and ETH-Fair. That's what I did initially. I got quite a bit, and then I took my Hedron and I had a huge stake come out. I took my Hedron, I took my Hex, and I just broke it into pieces and staked it in ICOSA stakes, like that, or what's called HSI stakes, and sold it for ICOSA and staked my ICOSA. So there's ways to do it. More than one way to skin a cat. If not, you could use Change Now or Simple Swap to get some ETH-W into the wallet. I'm not sure about Ethereum Fair. You can check. I know Ethereum Fair is not available on Simple Swap, but maybe it's available on Change Now. What movie was that, Swenny? Oh, you're talking about the dude and the. Good evening, fam. Good evening, Rennie. Hi, Marion. Hey, everybody. Thank you for supporting the Gold and Silver show today. Mike was so happy. He was like, man, he goes, Randy, you got a great audience. I was like, I know. My people are the best. Asking good questions. It was just a really good show. Eric Voorhees' defensive for DeFi against SPF was awesome. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I got a story about Eric. His former business partner, Ira Miller, used to be a really good friend of mine. And they had a company called Coinapult, which was right back there. It was over by the water. That's where their offices were. But before they opened the offices for Coinapult, Eric and Ira used to sell Bitcoin out of the New York Bagel Cafe, which is about, 5-minute walk from my house. And I remember we were living about an hour outside the city at the time. And Eric used to message me on Facebook all the time. When are you coming to the city to come buy some Bitcoin? I was so broke back then. I didn't have the money to do it, but I never got to meet Eric. And back then, of course, he wasn't well known. Nobody really knew who Eric was. This is 2012 to 2013, and it's just funny that you go into my Facebook, you see a conversation between me and Eric Voorhees about buying Bitcoin at a bagel shop. So weird. But then after he left, then I became good friends with Ira Miller. And Ira is now way up in Boquete, Panama, on the Costa Rica border. He has a farm. He totally got out of crypto, and he just raising a kid, got married. I think he's married. I'm not sure if he married the lady, but they're up there just doing their thing. So interesting people that you come across. Steak Maracosa today, getting ready for the sweet, sweet yield. Absolutely. What's the holiday? Tomorrow. Geez, you're asking me. I better get ready for my Panama citizenship test. I think tomorrow is independence from Spain. It's either that or independence from Colombia. It's one of the two. Thanks, Randy. Can I ask a favor? Throw RH Max on again at your next meetup Wednesday, November 23rd. We have a sweet book to watch, Seattle Thunderbirds. Ice hockey. Seattle Thunderbirds, really? That's their name? I didn't even know Seattle had a hockey team. That's how long I've been out of the U.S., guys. Seattle's got a hockey team now, really? Wow. How's the food in Panama? Panamanian food is not very good. Man, fucking just threw a rock at me. I don't like Panamanian food. The only Panamanian food I like is the black Panamanian food, like the people from Caribbean side, and because they have the islanders, they're mixed with the Barbadian, Jamaican, so they got all those kind of flavors, like coconut rice, a rose con coco they call it, and they spice the way they make their fish. They take the whole fish and fry the whole thing, but the spices they put on the fish are just, oh my God, so tasty. So that's the food I like, is the Caribbean side. The Pacific side, I'm not a fan. I hope no one clips this and posts it hashtags Panama, but there's plenty of other international cuisine here because this is a big city. I don't want to compare it to Dubai, but it's like a cheap Dubai, right? Because you got everything here. There's a lot of Jewish people here. There's a lot of Arab people here. You got a lot of Americans, Canadians. Everyone's here. So everyone brought their own food. Got lots of great Mexican restaurants. Even got downstairs, go down, walk 5 minutes away. I've got an Irish pub. So I've got a mix of everything. Thank you. This Hex merch, hexmerch.com. Yeah, I bought like 20 billion hex on an Ether fair for less than $100. 20 mean million, or do you really mean billion? I don't think it's really worth much. Oh well, was fun. Too negative. No worries. I mean, all it takes is a couple people to start promoting it, and then people start taking it serious, that the price could start running. That's all. It's another hex. There's no difference in the code of hex on Ethereum Fair, Ethereum, regular Ethereum, and Ethereum POW and Pulsechain. The code is all the same. It's just whether or not people are using that network. What are your thoughts on the Pulse Bitcoin ecosystem with the mining, ASIC, etc.? Joseph Moreno, I have not looked at it. I won't look at it because I don't like the founder. Simple. When you come across as a dick on Twitter, I'm not going to follow you and I'm not going to buy into your project. Meant to say ice hockey. I got it, Steve. I got you. 20 million. That's what I thought. Okay. Wow. $100 for 20 million. Randy's going to be buying some hex over on ETH Fair. I like our made up money better. Exactly. Other countries will stop using USD. Petrodollar is gonzo. Yeah. M-Day money. Hey, where's your 777, bro? Exactly. They're going to wait. They're going to wait for everyone to start protesting and saying that things are getting so expensive, that their economies are getting destroyed around the world, that they can't afford gas. People can't afford their basic food items. And then they're going to usher in something that they're going to say, oh, we're going to take care of you. Here's your CBDC. Just, give us some blood, or you have to use some code on your phone or implanted chip or something. It's coming, guys. The first people that are going to have to submit are the poor, and the poor, I know it's sad, but they're the ones that they're going to use, because here in Panama, they could swing a vote by giving out free bags of rice. All right. And I watched it every election. You see these politicians giving away free stuff, and people take it. The one guy, the mayor of Panama City, he won. You know what his line was for the winning of the election? Was tanque de gas. It's the little bombola, the tanks, the not kerosene, but propane tanks that they use for the ovens. They cost $4.25. His line was, "Oh, you're gonna be able to afford a tank of gas." So that tells you what it's like for the poor. So if that's going to swing an election, imagine what they could do when they usher in the CBDCs and give these people their coupons, because that's what they are. And then people are just going to be like, okay, thank you for my $100, even though it expires in 30 days. Or if I'm not a good citizen, it's going to expire, be taken away from me. Not saying that's going to happen right away, but it's coming soon. Hex on ETH Fair is about 2x higher than Hex on ETH. ATL. What's the ATL? ETH ATL. What is that? That's supposed to be POW. Hex God Turtle. How you doing? Thought the same thing. Unfortunately, our military is what backs the US dollar. Yes, the US dollar is backed by the US military. Since Uniswap doesn't work over there, what do you use to trade coins with ETHW and ETH Fair? ETHW, I used to use. God, I haven't done it in a long time. It's been at least 4 weeks. Oh, wow. I can't remember. I know ETH Fair, I was using Uniswap. ETHW is Kyber Network. That's where it was. But last time I tried to use Kyber Network and ETH POW, it failed. And someone told me to try Uniswap, and supposedly that's working. Thanks. Never had ETH so hot. None in fork. Need to buy. Okay, Doug. Yeah, you need to get some then. And change now is the best way to do it, I was told. Yeah, I'm not jacking with anything till version 3. Then I'll go hard daily. Yeah, just get in there and learn. Good morning, Sandeep. Glad to see you. Made it again. Yeah, I caught you. I went too far down. Dun-dun. There we go. Oops, I forgot to put a like and for others too. Thank you, Stas. I appreciate that. Someone give Pacific NW Hex the ETH F Dex Uniswap. Yeah, they have their own version. It's still Uniswap, but you have to put like ETH F before Uniswap when you put in the. I just get it off of Twitter. Just go to Twitter or go to their Telegram. Hex Huddle. Yeah. Just go into the official Telegram. Please don't. Let's not put links in the thing just in case. We're just protecting everybody. There's going to be a bunch of money going to Pulsechain and launch. People wrongly think that everyone who is interested sacrificed. Most big money would rather wait for it to be real. And Hexberry, the thing is, a lot of people didn't know about it. We had big mouths and we were telling everybody, but I wasn't. I say we, but I wasn't. I kept it kind of on the down low. Because I wanted it to launch in a couple weeks, and then we start telling the world. But it didn't work out that well. ETH Fair itself can get via Change Now or MEXC with no KYC. Very cool, Hexodl. Very cool. Uniswap.hedron.pro. Okay. What did everyone have for dinner? Just curious around the world. I had spaghetti. Love it. What did I have? Oh, I had almejas, clams. Here in Panama, this is actually one of my favorite dishes. Okay, they cook a whole bunch of these little tiny small clams, like they boil them in like a tomato sauce, like a really thin tomato sauce. I love it. So that's what I had for dinner. After my son's soccer practice, I went over to there's a restaurant right down the street. We stopped by. They had their food, and I had to eat my healthy stuff. So that's what I had. Sandy Beach. And nice thing about eating clams and mussels and stuff, they're really high in iodine. And you need some iodine. Can't wait to Pulsechain. Miss Exquisite. Jeez. Man, I'm starting to get impatient now. And I'm a pretty patient person. Put it on live chat instead of top chat to see my link. Okay. I don't know how to do that stuff. I don't even have YouTube open. I'm just using, what's it called? StreamYard. Seattle has an NHL team, the Seattle Kraken. Love the spice. Yes. I'm still in the US and didn't know Seattle had a hockey team. Exactly. Is it like a second level, maybe like international league instead of the National Hockey League? Is that why? I am eating lunch now. How about Japanese food, Randy? I love Japanese food. I don't like sushi though, because if you follow the people on TikTok, well, I never liked sushi to begin with, but if you follow the people on TikTok that do the deworming and stuff, the biggest thing is you get worms from raw fish. And I'm not into the whole worm thing, so I'm staying away from raw fish. Well, I'm sorry if I just ruined sushi for you guys, but if you're a sushi eater, you need to deworm like every 6 months. Here's your CBDC. You could spend it where we let you. Exactly. Be careful what everyone asks for. Yeah, your CBDCs are pretty much going to be rations. Can only get half a Big Mac at McD. all time high, all time low. Is that what you're meaning? Oh, okay. All right. Cool. Yep. Hey, how are you? Hex agents in the house. Yes, you guys are. Sweden is a pretty upmarket economy. There people implant microchips under their skin. Yep. Not just the poor man. Yeah. I'm saying for the poor, I think that's how it's gonna be ushered in though. Because everyone's gonna get so desperate, and that's the fix that they're gonna offer. As someone with a lot of experience in crypto, are you particularly excited for Pulse launch than you have been for other launches? Yeah, because this is the most capital I've ever put into something too. I'd never been a big ICO guy. As far as putting money into ICOs, like my biggest win in on a 1 day, putting the money in the ICO launches was Aave, and I only put like $500 into that. I killed it, man. I just never put money into ICOs. Never really trusted it. Crypto is the best thing ever to happen to the West, especially the US. Absolutely. Elon monetizing Twitter. Your thoughts? I can't wait. I will happily pay my $8. I will. Like, I was a big winner on Steam. I know how to monetize content. I know how to make money using content. I have Odyssey. I don't make anything really on Odyssey, but I probably make $1 a month over on Odyssey. But if we can have monetized Twitter, oof, I'd be all over that. Just because it's a competition. I love something that I could be competitive with. Yeah, Alex made a front-end DEX swap for ETH Fair and ETHW, but there are others. Really? That's awesome. Man, Alex is the man. That guy really knows his stuff, and he's building a data center to have servers for his Pulsechain validator. It's amazing. Salad with chicken. Nice. That's what Annabelle had. Dex, etherfair.org. Jeez. It's so, you got to save them in your what's it called? Bookmarks. Save them each in your bookmarks so you don't have to keep looking for them. I had freaking rabbit food for dinner. That rabbit ate chicken with its salad. Sounds so messed up, but yeah, I get it. Seattle's hockey team is just a beer league. Guys are being rough with them. Thunderbirds are the junior team pro, are the Krakens. Okay. All right, Steve D, thanks. That's why I didn't know the name. Sandy Beach, I see you're experimenting. I'm not into the whole worm thing. You'd be amazed. I mean, go down the deworming trail on TikTok, and it's mostly women. You guys think men are disgusting? Women are way worse. I was a nurse. I worked with them. I would rather stay in the hallway than listen to the women's conversations. That's how bad it was. Especially women nurses. They're even way worse. So, and then you got these ladies on TikTok, and they scare the crap out of you. Oh God. Yeah. Make sure you deworm, guys. You guys are all into food tonight. Yeah, as soon as I learned about the parasites, I stopped. Yeah, exactly. Who wants liver flukes? Who wants heartworms? Who wants other parasites in their colon? No, thank you. All right, you guys. I don't know much about hockey. Good to know about sushi things. Yeah, careful with that shit. Miss Exquisite, deworm. Where's my zeolite powder today? LOL. You needed to put a link in your stream and get a kickback. Yeah, it's okay, guys. I've got my sponsors. You know, Can-Am Bullion takes care of me. If you guys need gold and silver, they're down below. I don't need to monetize my YouTube, and you know, and having like doing affiliate links and stuff. I know there's a lot of people that do that. Can you imagine though if I had like 50,000 people watching the video and 1,000 people went out and bought something that I made like a $3 commission on? That's $3,000. I can see why a lot of these big YouTubers they use affiliate links. There's a lot of these people on TikTok that have millions of followers use affiliate links. It can be very lucrative. Totally get it. I'd rather just have sponsors. It's easier that way. Does McDonald's have sushi over there? I was talking about Miss Exquisite. I wouldn't trust sushi at McDonald's. No. I like the California roll. I know, not that interesting. Yeah, California rolls don't have any sushi, right? ETH is not unchanged now, but ETHW is. Okay. Like, you're a gambler. ETW takes too long. 1,500 confirmations. Just create a Mexi account with an email, no KYC. In terms of sushi, just don't eat gas station or grocery store sushi. They used farm raised, and that's no different than caged chickens eating chicken shit all day. No bueno. Yeah. Inspect female birthing on a ship. Worse than the guys every time. My wife says the same thing. She goes into a guy's bathroom and she's looking to it and she goes, "Oh, this isn't that bad." The women's bathroom is just trashed. I'm like, yeah. Sandy's like, not me. Cage-free chicken is a joke also. Watch the Super Size Me. Holy chicken. Yeah. Are you doing any ASIN mining for PLSB? No, Twin Father. I don't believe. I don't like the founder of PLSB, and I don't like the guy. He's the guy behind Pulse Doge Coin. I don't like him. I don't like how he treats people. So that's the kind of sushi I can get behind. And when we do go out to a place that has that, I usually get that one. I like the Peruvian style that has it's in a vinegar with onions and like what else? Like a little bit of hot peppers and stuff. That's how I like my sushi, nice and fried. All right, let's look at the charts. We went on a total tangent tonight with the food. All right. So Bitcoin's still sticking with the green ORX indicator for the monthly. I mean, I'm still blown away that happened. Igloo Panama tweeted out. Actually, let me pull up his tweet that he put out there. Or Igloo Bamboo, not Igloo Panama. And here it is. Okay. The weekly 50-day. No, I gotta make this bigger so you guys can see it. All right. Weekly 50-day moving average crossing under the 100-day moving average has been the most reliable bottom confirmation in Bitcoin history. BTC had its cross in early September. Hex just saw its first cross of this kind ever as last week closed out. So right here, we had the 50-day crossed under the 200 on Bitcoin. Or yeah, well, this is both Bitcoin. I thought he had one for Hex too, but as you can see, this is in the past sometime, right? Oh no, this is in 2022, all right? This is the one that happened in September, and this is the same thing that happened in 2015. you can't, there's no scrolling over because it's just a picture, but it looks like it was like February 2015 when it crossed over. And then we saw Bitcoin go on another tear. And right now, this is where we're at. He's predicting that we could do something like this again and take us back up to about 49,000. And I totally agree. I think that's what's going to happen. Just because the ORX indicator is agreeing with us on that. This is Hex, right? Yeah. So Hex, you see it right here. The 50-day is crossing over the 200, and yeah, awesome. That's what we need to see. That's another confirmation that looks like the market is turning, and makes me very happy. All right, so here's the monthly for Bitcoin with USDT. Looking there, nice. And on the daily, we're moving on up again. We were down earlier, but it looks like we're recovering from the announcement of the 0.7 or the 75 basis point hike, and getting ready for our next run. Prepare yourselves. See, if you would have sold today, if you would have listened, 75 basis points, I'm going to sell. And a lot of people did because you saw the whole market went red, including the stock market. Well, now you're going to get left behind because it turned around and went the other way. This is Ethereum. Same thing. The monthly, the ORX indicator is green. Everything else is looking pretty good. Man, the fear and greed is looking good, folks. We just need a couple of these green ones to pop up, yellow or green, and we could be on a run. Let's look on the daily. Same thing. Here we do have a sell indicator still going back 4 days, but you see the green is rebounding. It dropped all the way down to 15.17 earlier today, and we're already back up to 15.50. And Hex. On the weekly, we're still green. AI is looking good. DI is still looking okay. The monthly for me, it disappeared. All right. And this does happen sometimes until we get a full confirmation. You just have to wait a few days to get that confirmation. So if you were to, as soon as it turned green, you're like buying, thinking, we're definitely going up. You got to be careful with that. I usually give it a couple of days to confirm. And yeah, it was here yesterday, last night after I showed you guys last night, and it was there, but it's disappeared again. So bummer, but I'm sure it'll be back. Look at Hex as of yesterday. Look, sell at 0.046, and we came down. We're at 0.039. We came down as low as 0.037. So you had a chance to get almost a 3/4 of a penny discount if you would have sold yesterday and bought back this earlier today. Hedron is down 9%. Hedron is not looking that good right now. I don't get it. I mean, we're at 0.50347. There could be some whale games going on. I don't know. Whatever. I own it, and I keep accumulating whenever the price dips, and sooner or later it's going to turn around and go flying. So that's my view on Hedron. Let's see on the daily. Let's see. We had the sell. We had this big. Someone came in and bought a whole bunch, getting ready for the auctions, and then someone came back in and sold. And it looks the same as Hex. It could be that we're just correlated a little bit with Bitcoin and Ethereum right now, and there's not much we can do about that because that's how crypto works. When people say Hex and Ethereum, or I should say Hex is decorrelated from Bitcoin, I'm like, not on the way down. When it's going down, it sinks like everybody else. Oh, Sandy's going to bed. Good night, Sandy. How can we go on a tear with the economy dumping? It's off risk, off assets it's risk off assets as long as there's raising rates. We sure could. And the only reason why I think, Corey, that this is hopium, right? I think that crypto is the future, and they want everything to go to crypto. They want our world to be crypto. They want our world to be CBDCs. We are living in the future. So they will, in my opinion, they're going to support crypto. They're not going to allow it to die. What they will allow to die is the traditional networks, the stock market, everything that legacy systems. They're going to let that shit start to fizzle away. But they're going to prop up crypto, then crypto's going to take off and go on a run. That's why I think it's going to do fine. We might not have the massive gains that we're used to, but if it just means 6 more months of pain, so be it. If it's a year, that would really be horrible. But the charts, if we just follow charts and we take all the emotions out of it, the charts are saying that the bear market's almost over. So let's let it run. Let's see what happens. They should have shorted legacy versus selling Hex. No financial advice. Yeah. Log. Yeah, I could use log. I just always forget to do it. Yep. My ORX shows green buy on 1 million Hex. Yeah, see? I don't get it. On one month Hex, yeah. See, yeah, I have it on, and I don't know why it's not showing. Everyone keeps telling me there's showing, but I did toggle it last night, and it worked, but not showing. BTC was dumping April 2021 to July 2021. Hex was pumping during the same time period. Hexado, we know this, all right? I said not correlated on, it's correlated on the way down. When everything dumps, Hex dumps too, almost every time. We had the best time for sure. What was that for? Hedron might actually be the first crypto or stock to have a sell the rumor by the news event. Yeah, it really is odd. I mean, I've been playing the buy the rumor, sell the news events for years. And if I'm wrong about this one, I'm wrong. I don't need to buy anything. I don't need to do anything. I don't need to sell. I could sit on my Hedron for a long freaking time. I could stake them. I could do whatever I want, right? So I'm not too worried. Same with ICOSA and all that. These auctions are going on whether or not we want to, whether or not we want them to or not. I can go in, I could use all that liquid Hedron and buy up some stakes. Then I'll put them back and sell them back to the ICOSA contract and get ICOSA again. Oh, yeah, so I missed it. Here's bright light. Macros dump while cryptos fly. I've always saw that coming one day. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I feel is going to happen. We're going through 2023 is the Jubilee year. Some big stuff is happening this year. That means something has to die. And in the last Jubilee year, it was fiat, or not fiat, gold and silver backed hard asset money like the dollar used to be. That was 50 years ago. This time, I think the legacy systems, the bankers, those guys, they're dying. And they're going to usher in a new system, which is going to include those guys, but they're going to usher in a new system and it's going to be crypto related. Good evening, Randy. You kept me going through the working night shift offshore in the North Sea, Scotland. Oh my God, groggy. It's got to be quite cold, man. North Sea off of Scotland. In a couple months, you're going to be freezing your butt off. Holy crap. Yes, Pac-Man, Zen is booming. I'm not worried about my Zen though, because I have the first one was 100 days. So I get some out, in about 60 days or 70 days. If it's still booming, I'll sell that I got all that, get all my Ethereum back. Then everything's on the house for the future. Today was nuts. It sure was. By moving your volume to a separate pane, right click might be blocking your up green buyer. Okay. Try moving your volume to a separate pane. Let me see. Visual order. Look at Bitcoin Hex. Let's go to monthly. You guys can't see it, I know. Oh. And remove. Yeah, it's still not showing. Let me click on log. Still not showing. I don't know, guys. Whatever. It's okay. I'll try to figure it out. I don't want to try to figure it out on live stream just because it's too distracting. Don't forget the Shemitah. Yeah. Shemitah's not over. The Shemitah year is over, but then we had the Jubilee, which happens every 50 years. The 7th the seventh time of the 7-year cycle is the 50th, and that's what we have right now. Baltic, man, I don't know how you do that. When they gave me that option in 1997, when the hurricane was coming in, bearing down on Puerto Rico, and they said, Randy, or actually it was Hilarski, where do you want to go? Keflavik, Iceland, or do you want to go to Port or Panama? I said, I'm going to Panama. I'm not going to go hang out where it's cold. I grew up in the cold. I don't know, Pepe. I have no idea. I have Aurochs indicator. If you're talking about indicators, I've got here. I'll pull it up again for you. I've got the BGMC signal, which is this one. I could probably get rid of that one. That's geez, I'm all goofed up. All right, this is just the basic, and then I add under Aurochs indicator. Jeez, now it's showing up. There you go. Okay, so thank you guys. I also switched it to log. So yeah, on the monthly, Hex still has the buy. Cool. Thank you guys. Straighten that out for me. Budding Guru, good to see you, bro. Click on any volume can also highlights, then move it. Yeah, I did, Mr. J. I just deleted it. All right, so that's about it. Let me. I want to show you guys something I picked up today. It's pretty cool. Where is it? These guys. So Ciarhe, I think he's Eastern European, and him and his wife they make these little pieces of art. And I bought the set today, so I got these guys. So they're gonna go behind me when they come, and I think they look really nice. And I got the guy with the rocket ship too, with a hex and Pulsechain on it. I got the set. So cool. So I'm gonna have more stuff behind me. In my family, we call them katsies. Katsies are like little tiny things that you keep in your house. And you can see I'm this is my one place in the house where I have that kind of shit. Nowhere else in the house do we keep these things, but I have them for this. When we do move in May, I'm gonna get a dedicated like tiny office space. It's mine, and I'll make it really cool. And get maybe a bigger shelf unit and that kind of stuff. I don't like doing the green screen thing. I'd rather have a full setup behind me. We need a 3-bedroom, so we're gonna get a bedroom for my son and build something for me for a nice office space with a great place to do live streams. Probably won't have a great view anymore because I'll take like the smallest bedroom in the house and turn it into an office. Pulsechain in December, Panama in March. Cool. Come on down. Background props. Yep. Mr. J. Yep. Zen pumped 7x in a couple days. That's like from 99.9% dump to 93% dump. Hey, but I did the numbers, and if I could mint it all today and sell it, that's a nice chunk of change. As I might say, come on, guys, we can't crap on Zen. It was like going to the lottery, going playing the lottery for a couple months. BGPs, background props, yeah. It's great. I like these little things, man. And they could change it up. Like I used to have the globe back there, but all you flat earthers kept making fun of me because I have the globe, and because my following tend to be these type of folks, anarcho-capitalists and stuff. The anarcho-capitalist community is full of flat earthers. Even though I'm not a flat earther, there are a bunch. So I took the globe down. I used to have my water that was spinning back there, and it was too distracting. So I'm going to get more stationary type items. You know what that means in Italian? What does what mean in Italian? You are totally right about the system wanting us to go to a crypto system. I suspect we have the craziest bull yet, and at the top, the CBDC launch will pop the bubble. We'll have my farm by then. I'm crossing fingers. I'm hoping that's what this. I'm hoping that we can just get going long enough. We all have our goals. Ours is to get our own condo here in the city instead of renting, and then having a farm and like a backup to go to. And one of our friends here in Panama, he's also a Mexican. He's got a beautiful farm, and he really knows what he's doing. I'm gonna talk to him, see if we could do something together. And we got a couple other people that are interested too, to take a piece of land and put a bunch of houses on it, like a commune type situation, because that's the best way to go. And here in Panama, one thing that's cool is you can own bang bangs, unlike other countries that you're not allowed to own. Jeez, motorcycles. Here you're allowed to own. So I'm gonna. You have to. If shit gets really bad, that building with the lights in the windows adding to the background. Yeah, absolutely, Hex Huddle. But when I move, I'm not gonna have that view. We're the only building that's next. There's like 3 buildings that have that view, and that's it. Yeah, we need a farm. Yeah, I fud me some heck Zen while having minted a bunch at the start. Me too. I like making fun of it. Oh, Katsi. Yeah, my family is Italian. We're Polish Italian, and my grandmother, she called them Katsis. That's where I got it from. I didn't even know it was an Italian word. That's just what we called them. Still don't think the Earth is a pizza or a tortilla. Not only does it mean a bunch of junk, but that word comes from. Let's do this. Hey, Growl 5555. Yeah. Fuck it. We doing it live. We're doing it live. So, guys, I'm excited. I'm not gonna fud the whole Pulsechain launching thing. Look, I'm just as excited as everybody else. I want a beautiful Christmas. I want everyone to be sitting around the Christmas table, just like shilling the hell out of Pulsechain to their family members. That's what I want. That's my favorite thing that I could have for Christmas. Just I want everyone so happy and everyone already up 10x and just being, saying to their family members, look, we could have another 10,000 next year. In 5 years, you might have a 10,000x, or 2 years or something, because it's possible. Pulsechain is going to be Ethereum's little brother, and Ethereum is going to operate much better because it has Pulsechain. So I'm a believer of both, and I'm also a believer of ETH POW. Not so much Ethereum Fair, just because I don't like Justin Sun, but doesn't mean I'm not going to play around over there. So everyone, love you guys. Okay, thanks. I appreciate everyone who came out. I will see you tomorrow night, and hopefully we get some great news tomorrow. Maybe version 3 gets announced. That'd be cool. Some 35-cent Hex and Christmas cookies sounds great. We'll also have my son by then. Hex Bear, amazing. It's fun having a kid, man. Mine's about to turn 5. It's fun stuff. Jubilee year is about freedom. Pulsechain can help us be free. System notes. Exactly. And on that, let's get out of here.